Welcome to Ishtar Citadel. 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to Ishtar. 3, 2, 1, go!
Quest complete. No medal.
Welcome to Ishtar Citadel.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Hawks. For the Boston Celtics, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Hawks, Celtics, just moments away, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Fame. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu. Duo inside. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at small forward. Tip-off goes to Atlanta. And we have an inter-conference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Jazz. For the Boston Celtics, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Jazz, Celtics, coming up next. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Bailey out there with George. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
In the corner, Tatum with it. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here is George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The rebound by Queta. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Brown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Bailey with a wide-open look. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Pass to Queta. Over Kessler. Queta's shot is off.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
And it's George finishing it off.
He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 5.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Up to the right wing. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by George.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Brown over Bailey. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
From deep, George, and Utah another 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Brown, good.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
George passes to Jackson. Now here's Markkanen. There's the 3. The rebound by Cato. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And Utah making a change here. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Pass to Walsh. Fires away from way outside. Filipowski grabs the board. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. The jump hook. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside for George. And the 3 off target.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Walsh. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Collier. No good on the 3.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Celtics making a change here. Harper's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Lauri Markkanen comes in for George. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Walsh, still without a basket. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Williams, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Walsh, an easy 2 points on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Collier. And it's off from 3-point range. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Markkanen. Filipowski's out there with Williams. Then it's Collier. And it sends the ball in at the 2.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Filipowski. That shot off. Great D that time from Vucevic. Celtics trail by 4. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Pass to Collier. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to beat yourself on the highlight reel.
Here's Gonzalez. Yep, it counts. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Kevin, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the Jazz making a change here. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Boston trail. White finds Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Collier. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And Utah again with the bucket.
And you want to get a hand up on those mid-range shots from Markkanen. Very consistent from that area.
Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's White, and the layup is good. White's got his first points of the game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz leading by 3. George, that's a two-pointer, and it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Pritchard. That's tipped. Kessler throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot, it's just textbook basketball.
George passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Vucevic kicks to Tatum. Over Jackson. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's 11 points for Jason Tatum.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Tatum on the wing. Over Jackson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Tatum's got 13.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Jackson finds Markkanen. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
White, good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
George passes to Markkanen. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in. Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Jazz have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. That's good from Kessler.
Shooting for Utah.
And Kessler drops them both. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. It's up a 3. Hauser misses. Bailey with the ball. Brown's there. The shot by George, no good. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
3-pointer. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
For almost anyone but Tatum, that's a bad shot. But he has the range to make all of that just so easy.
Here's Jackson. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The 3 from George. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From outside the arc. Rebound, Utah. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Pass to Bailey for the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Kata's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tatum way outside. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. A 2-point game. And it's good for 2. And that's 21 points for Jason Tatum.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
11 feet away, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Tatum, that's for 2. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 10 points in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the Celtics. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for the Jazz. Markkanen from outside. The rebound by the Celtics. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Jazz trail by 4. A clear look for George. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Jackson. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half. Utah shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Hauser. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Jazz on offense, trailing by 4. Here's Bailey. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Here's White. He has 5. Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Bailey. Pushing it up. Moving it up. That's good for George on the assist from Bailey. George has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And here's Tatum for 3. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Bailey. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Jackson.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Shireman can't hit. Utah's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Buries it from three-point range. Pass to Collier. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Collier's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Jazz. They lead by 1. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Williams is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Utah trailing here. Here's Sensabaugh. Collier. No good on the triple. Tatum with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Pass to Walsh. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. Down low. And then Williams slams it in.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Wall.
This is the definition of forcing. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Keontae George, he's checked in for Williams. Jazz trail by 3. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Nurkic is checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
Celtics trail by 3. Fires away from outside. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound, and Markkanen throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Collier. Nurkic a screen on Pritchard.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Markkanen finds George. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 33 points for Jason Tatum.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
And the Celtics making a change here. Big time move inside.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Now Markkanen puts up the 3. No good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
For 3. A three-pointer. Good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Markkanen knocks down the 3.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Jazz leading by 5. Here's Jackson. And the 3 misses. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Bailey pulls it down.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. He hits both from the stripe.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Markkanen. Oh, what a play inside.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
It's off. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Again, to take the lead. Another chance. Sweet shot at the right time.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
That's just smart basketball. Late in the game, they see a favorable matchup, and they take advantage.
And stolen by White. Ball's knocked loose. Shoots the three. Markkanen pulls it down. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Tries from 10. That's off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
Rebounded by Brown. White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's George. Markkanen fired. So we see Boston get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game in the
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you...
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA.